is up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Look how glowy my face is. I promise it's not sweat. It's from like my topical skin medicine thing that it makes my skin super glowy. I kind of vibe with it. Like a glazed donut. Hopefully that stays. Today's stand of choice is absurd. Pop a picture up on the screen now. One day I'm gonna drop this camera and it's gonna break permanently. And that day I will have a mental breakdown. Hoping today is not that day because it's been a bad week already. Maybe this is like my sign to not do that since it's already been a bad week. But it has been a wild week in this household, to be completely honest. I was gonna do a whole vlog documenting like my last week in New York, last week in my life here. I was supposed to vlog last weekend, and to be completely honest, for lack of a better term, shit kind of hit the fan this week. And I've been to like 3 different doctor's appointments. I have another one tomorrow to get my blood drawn. I'm gonna spare you the details, but that's consumed the majority of my time this week along with work. Like my work days with people trying to squeeze in last minute meetings before the holidays, my schedule is just an entire block of meetings, which is absurd. Like I don't even really have time to think or eat, let alone pick up the vlog camera. It would be very interesting content. So that's been like what I've been dealing with this week. Not super fun, but I leave Sunday. Today's Friday, which means last 2 days here. My mom's driving up tomorrow to not only pick me up to drive me back home because she's gonna help me bring a bunch of stuff back home, but she's actually gonna help us go get our storage unit tomorrow because we have to pick up the keys. We're going somewhere a little bit further away because we found a place that like locks in the price for 2 years, which is not really like a thing around here. They just like raise the rent on you without much notice for a lot of storage units in this area. So we found a place that's like family owned and the price is good and everything of that sort. So she's gonna help us do that. We're gonna maybe bring some stuff to the storage unit. She is like an expert packer. After my dad was in the military for 30 years, I feel like she just like knows how to pack up a place. So she's also gonna come here and help me pack up my apartment a little bit and everything of that sort. So that's kind of what we're getting up to for the next few days. I'm also gonna try to pack a bunch of things tonight and get our life in order so that like I'm not packing last minute tomorrow. We specifically need to figure out like what things we want to bring to the storage unit tomorrow and things of that sort. So I figured I would kick off the first official moving vlog of this year. I was gonna say of all time, but literally I've moved so many times since I started this channel. So another year, another moving vlog. I hope you guys enjoy. The moving vlogs are gonna be a little bit sporadic because, as you guys know, I am going back home for the holidays to Virginia this upcoming weekend, but I will be back the week of the 25th, like right after Christmas, the worst time to move, to actually like get movers and pack everything up, put it in the storage unit. We're just doing like preliminary stuff this week and bringing anything that I want to store at home or not have in the storage unit with us. Does that make sense? I don't know if that was like really English, to be honest. But so this will be the first moving vlog, and then the second one will come like a few vlogs later because everything's just out of order, you know? And that's just the vibe of life right now, is that I have things under control, but also at the same time things are not under control around here. Things are a hot mess. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you're not new, you guys know that this is how we typically run things around here. Things are always a hot mess, and it's just kind of the vibe. It's only 11:13. I don't know why the numbers flash on the camera whenever I show like the microwave time or the oven time. I don't know why it does that, so just ignore that. But I can't start packing yet because I do have to work, but I need to take a break to eat some food because I'm starving, and our fridge at this point is like pretty bare bones. We're trying to get rid of stuff, throw away condiments that are expired, eat the rest of the food, also kind of get rid of stuff that's in the freezer. We have like a ton of stuff in here that needs to go. So I'm gonna make a little bit of lunch. I think I'm gonna make these enchilada things that I made last night from HelloFresh. These were really good. It's only 11 a.m. but it's lunchtime. Our cabinet is so empty already. Let me show you. I tried to be kind of productive yesterday and pack some things in boxes. So we have stuff over there, we have 2 over there, and then we have all of this that has our glasses in it. So a lot of our cabinets are empty, but I was saying that because it's low-key the perfect place to put the vlog camera while I talk to you guys. You can see the whole extent of the kitchen and the living room. I feel like I need to eat good today and kind of stuff myself because I have to get blood work done tomorrow at 9 a.m. and I have to fast for the blood work, which means that I have to stop eating tonight at like 9 p.m. I know it's only 11 a.m. but the thought of not being able to drink or eat anything starting at 9 a.m. or starting at 9 p.m. until 9 a.m. really stresses me out, because I don't know, I just don't like being like restricted not to eat. But I have to get like a, I don't know what it's called, like a metabolic panel test done or whatever it's called, so I can't put added sugars into my body because they need to test. I don't know how it works, like I'm not a doctor, but that's what they're doing basically, and I have to fast for it, so I'm not happy about it. But I'm gonna make sure that I eat really, really well today so that I'm not hungry when I go to bed, because I've been kind of hungry when I go to bed lately because we haven't been eating that great. So I'm gonna stuff myself today to make sure that tomorrow's test goes off without a hitch. Also, the funny part about us having so many boxes in the kitchen already, we have this one, we have these 2 boxes, and then we have these things that I bought off Amazon, is this is only half of our kitchenware. Like, I have not packed up any of our pots and pans. I have stuff above that cabinet, I have stuff in that cabinet, we have food in there, we have the coffee machine, we have so many things that have not been packed up, and we've already used so many boxes for the kitchen, so I'm a little bit stressed out about that. We might have to go to Home Depot and get some more just to ensure that we have enough stuff to put things in, but I really underestimated the number of things that we have in our kitchen now. Like, I obviously did not come to Jersey City with this much stuff. We've just taken in a lot of crap, I guess, over the last year and a half, because when I was living alone, I obviously didn't need as many plates and bowls and gadgets and whatnot, but living with 2 people, you really do accumulate a lot of stuff over time. And I did not realize that until I started packing things up yesterday. Cleaning some of the dishes that we had in the cabinet, and I just cleared out food that was expired, and I had like Tupperware containers that like held flour and stuff that I am washing because I'm gonna donate a ton of them. They don't like really work that well, but I feel like someone else could put them to better use, so I'm gonna donate them. I cannot believe the number of things that were expired in the back of this cabinet that I've just continued to use. Like, sometimes I forget things have an expiration date. I know that sounds really stupid, but especially the big bottles of things, I need to get better about checking that. I also packed up all of the blankets and stuff over there in that corner and picked the 2 that we're gonna bring with us that I don't want in the storage unit basically. So I laid those out. Are you fine with these 2 blankets, or did you want a different one? Those 2 that are on the couch?
Yeah.
The heated blanket and then the other one?
Could we get one of the other gray ones?
Why? Why do we need 3 blankets?
Because it's like a different quality.
It's a different texture. You want 3 different types of textured blankets?
Just another blanket, because like, what if I don't want the heat, but you got the big one?
You can, I mean, you can if you want to, but we just need to keep in mind the number of things that we want to bring with us.
Yeah, sure. We also have the space bags.
Anyways, ignore the dishwasher going on in the background because it's kind of loud. I am getting ready to go to Pilates in about 10 minutes. I actually need to go get dressed for that because I need it. I haven't been able to go to Pilates all week, and I actually have 2 credits left before we officially move, so I'll probably use 1 this week and then 1 the week that we come back here to pack up our apartment, like, and officially move out, because we're here for like 3 days, so I feel like I could put a Pilates session in within that 3 days. So that's kind of the plan for now. Back from Pilates, I'm going to make this crispy Caesar chicken for dinner. It's our last HelloFresh box, and we don't have any new ones coming in, obviously, because we're not going to be here. So this is the last little meal that we have going on. Hopefully it's good. I'm literally starving. Next up on the list is I need to go through all these spices and throw out all the ones that are expired. Also look at the ones that we like can bring with us, slash the ones that we could just throw away. I think the majority of these we'll probably be able to bring home, but there are a few that are expired that I've already picked up, so I'm gonna do this for a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to hear my neighbors, so just ignore them, but I wanted to show you guys the progress that we've made. Honestly, it looks like a hot mess in here, but almost every single thing is out of the cabinets. The only thing that's left in the cabinets are things that we are bringing with us, like water bottles, some glass Tupperware, liquid IV. This stuff needs to dry. I need to finish cleaning the dishes, drying. We need to go get some more of these boxes tomorrow. Honestly, the majority of the stuff that's gone in these boxes has been kitchenware, or not even the majority. All the stuff that's in the boxes is kitchenware, and it's just because a lot of it's glass and I'm afraid it's gonna break, so I'm trying to be really careful with packing it and not just like putting it in random things. So the kitchen's almost entirely packed. Once we get a few more boxes, we'll be able to fully get it packed. This is stuff that we are leaving out slash bringing with us. That's something else that we're bringing with us too. I removed the blanket basket. I'm starting to store stuff in like the TV stand. What else? Oh my god, they're driving me nuts. All of this stuff is going to donations. We're gonna try to find a Salvation Army tomorrow on the way to the storage unit. I have things like old puffer jackets, just clothes that didn't sell on Poshmark, John's clothes. We have random like house essentials that we just don't need anymore, things of that sort. So I've started accumulating them by the door. Bedroom is something that I have yet to tackle. I need to pack both of my suitcases up with all the clothes that I want to bring with me. So that's something that honestly will probably happen tomorrow just because I just don't have the energy to deal with it. This is stuff that needs to be stored, and then I have yet to tackle the bathroom either. But this is like another area that I am dreading because I just haven't touched it yet. So we're slowly but surely making progress, although I feel like I know I've done a lot of things, but I also feel at the same time like I haven't done anything, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like I still have so much to do. So I'm a little bit stressed out, but I think I'm gonna take a break from packing tonight, take a shower. I need to wash my hair big time and sit down on the couch, put on a noise canceling headphones because I literally cannot listen to my neighbors scream for the rest of the night. It drives me nuts. That is the one thing I will not miss when we move out of this place is our upstairs neighbors, because they are the most annoying people ever. And I'm being dramatic when I say that, but if you've lived below them for a year, I feel like you would be just as dramatic as I am. So that's the current plan for tonight. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do any more packing tonight, so hopefully tomorrow we're a little bit less stressed out, but I'm not counting on it. I should really start a series of things that I put my vlog camera on, because today you guys are on my smoothie machine because it is on the counter waiting to be packed away. Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. I have been up since 7 a.m. because I had to go get my blood drawn for my doctor, specifically my dermatologist. So I did that bright and early because I was hungry and I was done fasting, and also I didn't have an appointment, so I wanted to make sure that I could get a walk-in, and I didn't know how long it would take. Luckily, it only took like 20 minutes once I got there, so that's good. It was fine. It actually kind of hurt this time. Like, the person came up to me and was like, oh, you have good veins. I was like, great, this is gonna be easy. I was like, ow. And then they messed up the first vial, so they had to take a second vial. And like, the whole time I was like, ow, please take it out. Also, it's like kind of bleeding a lot.
Yeah. Last time I got blood drawn, I had like some pretty gnarly bruise in my arm.
The tree looks fricked up now. Did it fall again? Look how dead it looks. Like, yeah. Look at the front of it. Like, what happened with the lights and all the bulbs and stuff? Our tree fell over yesterday and now it looks really, really messed up. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but yeah, you definitely can tell on the camera. Please come look at this tree. Like, the lights are all bunched up at the top, and then there's like a, no, come look at it from my perspective though. Like, there's this like big hole now over there and the lights are all bunched up.
Yeah. It wasn't taking any more water. That base was full of it yesterday, so.
I know, because I filled it up yesterday, the day before. Yeah. Tensions are a little high around here. And by tensions, I mean me. I'm a little bit stressed out. So I'm a little snappy today. Anyways, got this bagel. It actually kind of tastes bad, like a little bit like throw up. So I don't know if I'll be eating the rest of it. I feel like the cream cheese went bad. Well, I'm not vibing with that at all. I wonder if I could just eat the top and not the cream cheese. I got like herb and garlic cream cheese on an everything bagel. And something about this bagel is like tasting a little bit like puke. Sorry, that's like probably really gross. I need to find something else to eat. My mom should get here in like an hour. This is so out of focus. In like an hour or so. I just tracked her on Life 360. Does anyone else's family use that? That's like our one non-negotiable in our household, is that we all have to be on Life 360 so that if something were to happen, they know where we are. Anyways, I now need to figure out what to eat because I'm not eating the rest of this. It tasted so bad. But I did get a coffee. I went to the smallest coffee shop in New York. That's literally what it's known for. It's called Fellini's, I think. Yeah, Fellini Coffee. And it's on like this little corner in West Village. And literally there's no like back room or anything. It's just two people standing in this like small corner area, and it's very cute and quaint. I will pop a picture of it up on the screen. Loved it. The coffee's actually pretty good, so one good thing came out of breakfast this morning. Bagel, not so great. I just wanted to say good morning. Today's gonna be such a chaotic day. I'm gonna try to keep my cool. I'm gonna try to like collect myself and keep my cool because I have a really bad habit of getting very stressed out really quick and getting like super snappy, and I'm well aware that I do that and that's something that I should work on. So I'm not doing so hot already this morning, but I'm gonna try to fix that. I listened to a podcast recently called The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I think that she's kind of trending lately, and I also don't know if I've talked about this in a previous vlog. So if I have, just please ignore it, or you can listen to my spiel again. But she basically came up with this theory, or I don't know if she came up with it or if she is just like reintroducing it to the world, but basically it's called The Let Them Theory. And it's about like understanding and realizing the fact that like you can't control everything, and when you try to control everything, it makes your life like more stressful in a way, I would say. Maybe not worse, maybe more stressful is the best way to put it.
The Let Them Theory is based on a simple truth. The fastest way to take control of your life is to stop controlling everyone around you. You have no idea how much time and energy and attention you are wasting trying to control other people. You have no idea how much energy you are burning through thinking about, worrying about, obsessing about what other people are doing, what they're not doing, what they're feeling, all of which you have zero control over. It's really not about other people. See, energetically, you're hooking yourself into other people because you have an opinion about what they should or shouldn't be doing. And that opinion is usually driven by your insecurity, or it's driven by your controlling nature, or it's driven by your anxiety, or it's driven by whatever it is that you may have. But once you get your energetic hook into somebody else, you've now just lost control. And when you say let them, you're acknowledging the situation, and you're almost saying, I'm above it and I'm permitting this because I see it happening. And then something really interesting happens because you're no longer all worked up about what they're doing. You are forced to look back at yourself. Let them.
I think that that's like a big lesson that I need to learn. I have control issues for sure. I just am like kind of type A, not even control issues. I'm just type A. Like I like things done a certain way. I like to make sure things will get done. I have a plan, I have a list. Like that's just how I am. And I feel as though I could implement the Let Them Theory into my life a little bit more. I've been trying, but especially with packing, it's just so hard because I just want things to get done efficiently. I want them to get done a certain way. Like I have a vision in my head, a plan in my head, and a way that I think that it should be executed basically. Like I was talking to John last night and I was like, oh, I've been packing up the kitchen. He's like, I know, I would help, but I just know that you have a very particular way that you would want to do this, and I don't want to get in here and then we just like bicker about how things should get done. And that was kind of a realization to me that I need to be more chill. I definitely think that I could implement the Let Them Theory into my life a little bit more. I honestly could listen to that podcast a few times over before it sticks in my head, but I so far have not been good about implementing it. But I do think that it is a great theory to follow, and like she says in the podcast, someone doing something or not doing something exactly how you want it to be done in the long run doesn't really matter. Of course, there are like certain situations where you do kind of have to take control, like if someone's life is in danger or there's a medical issue, or there definitely are certain situations where you can't just use the Let Them Theory, but for the most part in everyday life, some things just like don't really matter the way that they get done. And it would be of benefit to me and a benefit to like my stress levels to just let people do things the way that they want to do them and not try to control every single aspect of the situation. So that's my rant for this morning. This was a really long morning chat, but I am just so tired of moving already, and we have so many days of moving coming up, and I just need to remember that it is us against boxes, not us against each other, basically. I get frustrated so easily, and then the communication goes downhill, and then it leads to tears because I cry when I get frustrated, and it's not fun. So that's that. I don't really think there's anything I can really do this morning, to be completely honest. I don't know what we're gonna bring to the storage unit, but we do want to bring some boxes today and go from there. The Christmas tree, honestly, is, I don't know if we should just throw it out at this point. Like, it was nice that it lasted for 2 weeks, but she looks so janky. Like, you can literally see that the ornaments are not there anymore, and it's like super droopy. Gotta love it. All right, I will check back in with you guys in a bit. I need to get my life a little bit more organized, find something else to eat because this bagel was a fail, and go from there. Also, my hair looks absurd because I slept on it wet, so love that for me.
I want to do like a Q&A, but I wanted to have like the love and support that you guys show.
The office is an actual shit show. There's no other way to put it. This is all stuff that needs to be packed away and is coming home with us. We have clothes, skis, shoes. This is all my electronic stuff and important documents. I really need to get it together. I haven't even touched my desk yet, but everything on the desk is obviously coming home, and I need to figure out what to do with the printer. So we still have a lot to do in here. We have done so much today. My mom has been a huge help. She drove here, picked us up from our apartment, and we were able to drop a ton of boxes off at our storage unit and also try to figure out the storage unit situation. We think we may have rented a unit that's too small for all of our furniture that needs to fit in there. So that is something that we need to tackle the week that we actually have the U-Haul to move our stuff in there, but to be honest, it's just a later issue at this point because there's not much we can do about it now without like moving furniture there to see. But that was really helpful. Then she also helped pack up some of the the rest of the kitchen and a few other things, and we're really getting this place going. Right now I'm packing up my clothes, all the clothes that I don't want to use, like all my summer clothes basically, and all clothes that I don't plan on wearing anytime soon. I've put in black bags that I put in the office, and I did that about a week ago because I wanted to go through clothes to make sure I knew what needed to be stored, what I wanted to leave out, and also what I wanted to donate. So I went ahead and did that, which was nice. So now I'm packing up all the clothes that I'm bringing home to Virginia that I plan on wearing, and I'm running out of space. So it's funny because I always complain about how I like don't really have anything to wear, like I'm in a style rut, and then I go to pack up my clothes and I realize that I don't so many clothes. Like I really do have a lot of clothes, but I don't know if it's just clothes that are like not appealing to me or clothes that are too bulky or what's going on here, but this is at the point where I realize that I do actually have a ton of clothes. I just don't like know what to do with them, I guess. I don't know. So I'm packing that up now, and then I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna try to watch some YouTube while I pack. I actually have a birthday bar gathering situation that I have to go to tonight in Manhattan. I think the I literally cannot speak right now. The reservation, she like reserved a table, is at 9 p.m. So we're gonna do dinner with my mom. My mom is staying at a hotel because she just would prefer to stay in a hotel than like sleeping on an air mattress or the couch, you know what I mean? It just is more comfortable. So she's staying at a hotel close by. So we're gonna do dinner with her before we go to Manhattan to this dinner thing, or not dinner thing. Why do I keep calling it a dinner thing? We're doing dinner with her before we go to the bar in Manhattan, and I did invite her to the bar before anyone says anything. She just doesn't want to come because we may be out kind of late. Like, we're gonna try to come back semi-early, but honestly the path and the subway just takes a minute, so it's gonna be like a 40-minute commute there most likely, and then we're gonna stay there for an hour, and then it'll be a 40-minute commute back. So by the time we get back here, it'll probably be like 11:30/midnight, and she just doesn't want to do that, which is understandable because she's been driving all day. So we did offer, but she doesn't want to do that. So we're gonna go out to dinner with her, then we're gonna go to Manhattan, and then come back here. John leaves like super early tomorrow morning to go to his parents for Christmas. I am going with my mom to Virginia, and that's kind of the current status. I'm like really exhausted. If it wasn't my last opportunity to see these friends of mine, and also like it's one of them's birthday, so I do want to say happy birthday, but I'm so exhausted that I probably would think twice about going tonight, but I just feel like I need to. So that's the deal. That's the update. It's been a chaotic day, but I'd rather today be chaotic than our entire week after Christmas being chaotic with the move. Like, I'd rather just get organized now, to be honest. So that's the deal. I'm gonna sit here, fold the clothes, put them in the suitcase, figure out what to do with all my hang-up clothes, shoes, things of that sort, and